Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Bache. How are you all?
Good evening, ma'am. Fine, ma'am.
How are you all?
Fine.
Yes, please put on the videos.
Ma'am, my camera is not working. That's why I'm on my camera.
My voice is not coming.
Ma'am,
My voice is not coming.
it's coming, ma'am. Ma'am, my camera is not
Coming
working.
now?
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible, Bache.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, my camera is not working. That's why I'm attending from another phone. My video is on.
Okay. But I can see your camera is very well working.
Yes, ma'am. I joined with two computers. Ma'am, my camera is on in other one.
Okay. Okay. Okay, welcome, Shrestha.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, beta. It's your first class?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Welcome, Bache. Welcome. Okay. This is your first maths class, right? You had your science class before that?
No, ma'am. This is my first class.
Okay. With this institute, this is the first class. That's nice. Most welcome. Good evening, Gagana.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes. Good evening, Charan Tej.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Pranav. Okay. So let's begin. See, in our yesterday's class, we had started with quadrilaterals, right? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, properties of
Okay, before quadrilaterals, we had done with linear equations in two variables. Two variables only, no? One variable. One
Yes.
variable. Okay. So we studied about polygons. In the previous class, we studied about polygons, its exterior angles. This is what we did?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So is that clear to you? Are you
Yes,
now
ma'am.
aware of polygons? What are convex polygons? What are concave polygons?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now,
Ma'am,
I just repeat, yes.
ma'am, how can we get to know where we lost our marks in the subjective test?
Your marks in the subjective test. I'll show you. Okay.
Ma'am, like where we lost our marks.
Yes, I'll show you your paper.
Okay.
Okay. I'll show you your paper. If you want to see now, I'll show you right now only. Just a second, I'll show you. Yes.
Ma'am, the first quadrilateral class here, it came, ma'am.
What happened in the first class?
Ma'am, in the first quadrilateral class, I was absent. So, did the video came?
Not yet, beta, but I'm going to repeat it now.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, I'll repeat the same thing here. Gagana, this is your previous test, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, can you see the screen, no? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll show each one of you. I'll show you your test papers. Okay, just a second. Okay, so this is your previous test paper where you had got full marks, right? And this is your present one. Yes? This
Yes,
Sunday.
ma'am.
The date is here, no? 21st April. So you lost in your first question is absolutely right. Second, fourth. You lost marks just here. In the last question, there is just one small mistake, maybe a silly mistake of just a negative sign. See here, you have not put the negative sign. If you see this, is -12 and -8. So this should be -20. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have just taken 20 and 20 by 25, you have taken 4 by 5. So actually it is coming minus 4 by 5.
Okay,
Right?
ma'am.
You got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Good enough? Okay. So this is yours. So I'll show you each one of you your papers. Okay, now see, Obviously, you want to see your paper? Yes, obviously this is your previous paper, rational numbers. No, this time obviously did not do the paper. Obviously, you didn't do the test this time.
Yes, ma'am, I forgot.
Forgot. What's there to forget, dear? Huh? Okay, this is, who was this child? Varshit. Varshit is here?
Yes, ma'am.
Varshit is present? Yes,
ma'am.
Varshit. Okay, Varshit, see your paper. This was your rational numbers paper. Okay. Now, your this Sunday paper was here. This is your this Sunday's paper. Okay. So this is here. Your first question is here, correct? Your marks are also full. You have got good marks. Okay. So it's correct everywhere. Yes, Varshit?
Yes.
Okay. This is your paper. Right? Satisfied?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Varshit? Satisfied?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. So be happy. Congratulations, Varshit. And Gaganna, you also. Congratulations to you also. Gaganna?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. So that was just a silly mistake. So next time be careful about that.
Okay, ma'am.
So Lasya now.
Yes, ma'am.
Lasya, this is here.
Yes, ma'am.
This was your previous test paper. Okay, rational numbers.
Yes, ma'am.
You must have got your marks, and here is your
Yes.
paper. So you add these mistakes. So okay, let's discuss about the present paper. So your paper you had done, this is your first page of your test.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so papers were, up and down like that. So your first question is correct. Second is also correct. Third question also you have done correct. Okay, there is some mistake in the fourth one here. Okay,
Yes.
the fourth
Yes.
one is incorrect here. You have made some mistake here while taking the LCM.
Okay, ma'am. Yes.
And while cross multiplying. So here you have
Okay.
lost 3 marks. So this question was for 6 marks, no? So since it is half, 3 steps are correct. So you have got marks for only the corrected part.
Okay, ma'am.
Then fourth and fifth question is here. Fifth question you have missed. You have not done. You have put a question.
Yes, ma'am.
You
Yes,
didn't do the fifth question. No? And
Yes,
this
ma'am.
is your sixth question. So sixth question is completely correct. You have done
Yes,
the
ma'am.
checking work also.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Lasya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Vijay. Ronid, yesterday only I told you, you just posted me one question and that also went wrong. Yes, Ronid,
Yes,
what was the rest of the part? Okay, now Charan Tej. Charan Tej, this was your previous paper, okay? The rational numbers subjective one. Where you
Okay, ma'am.
got 22 out of 30. But this time you have done very good. Okay, congratulations to you, Charan Tej.
Thanks,
First
ma'am.
question is absolutely correct. Second is also correct. Third is also correct. Fourth also. Well done. Fifth also nicely done. Very good. And sixth also absolutely fine. Okay. So congratulations to you, Charan Tej. Okay,
Thank you,
children.
ma'am.
Yes, very good, Vijay. Okay, now coming to Pranav's part. Pranav. Yes, Pranav, this is your test paper. You can see here. You can see your marks. The
Yes,
first
ma'am.
is correct. First 3 questions are correct. Fourth question is also, there is small mistake of minus sign here and it carried on till the end. Okay. Okay. So after you made a mistake here, then it went wrong. But still you have done your method of doing was correct. So I've given you half marks for that. Right? Out of 6, I've given you 3. Then your fifth question is also correct. And your fifth question is correct. And your sixth question is completely wrong. Yes, Pranav?
Yes, ma'am, but I cross multiply, ma'am.
Now cross multiply is okay, but you are doing wrong here. Okay. I know that you have to do the cross multiplication, but it's wrong here. You have not done it correctly. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Huh. So these were the papers, those who had done. Okay. So coming back to the chapter, we were doing quadrilaterals. Okay. So I'll just discuss about the previous class, what we had done in the previous class. Some of you were absent, and this is all about the properties, so I'm discussing it again. Okay. Okay, now you can see here. There are 5 charts. Who has given the chart? Let me check. Okay. Okay. Now see in the first class. Okay. See here. What do we call as polygons? Okay, forget about polygons. We'll start with closed curves and open curves. Okay, we'll start with curves. Right? Now when we talk of curves, we say closed curve, एक होता है closed curve, and we have open curve. Okay, closed and open curve. Closed curve is like a circle shape. Now it's a curve which is closed. And if I make any other shape like this, but it is closed. That means my starting point and my ending point is meeting. Okay. The figure is becoming a closed one. Is it? Are you understanding? I started from here, I completed the circle, I ended up at the same point. So when my initial point and my final point meet together, the curve becomes closed curve. Okay?
Yes,
Yes?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Whatever is the shape, like this, like this, like this, whatever. Wherever my starting point and my final point joins together, that curve becomes closed. So we call it closed curve. And when I'm talking about open curve, that means starting and ending point are not meeting together. They are far apart. Okay, if I have this is open curve. Okay, starting and end points are different. Somebody saying something?
Yes, ma'am. Can we say square as a closed curve, ma'am?
We'll come to square part. We are talking about curves now. Okay, please
Okay.
listen. Okay, so any shape like this, like this, like this, like this, whatever. If the ending and starting point are different, then that's the open curve, right?
Ma'am, even if it is just a single line, does it count as an open curve?
Even if it is what?
Just a single line.
Just a single line. See, if it is a freehand line like this, simple line, okay, like this, we call it a curve. Okay, like some slight curves up. If you are making a line, straight line like that, then that's a line segment.
So it won't come under a curve.
So that will not come on. That becomes a line segment. If you are just making a freehand line like this, okay, some slightly curves and all, freehand. So then that we call as a curve because it's not straight actually. We don't consider it straight. Okay, it's just freehand, like just. But if you are doing it with a scale, measuring properly, then that becomes a line segment. Okay, here I'm talking about freehand curves.
Ma'am, like if it is totally closed, it is nowhere a gap. It is a closed curve. If the gap like semicircles, that means it is a open curve.
Yes. Okay.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, is this a closed curve or open curve?
Which one?
Ma'am, now it's showing right now.
Ma'am, it is open, ma'am. It is like tilted. It's like S.
Which one are you saying? You're showing me something?
Yes, ma'am.
1 second. Who is this? Who's showing me?
Ma'am, Charantaj.
Charan Tej. 1 second. Charan Tej, I can't see your video. Yes, Charan Tej. Yes, it's this. See, you have joined it here, but this is not joining with the initial point. Okay, so this figure we don't consider here. Your shape, the shape that you are showing is like this. So this will not come in closed curve also. See, if you take this much part, this is closed curve. Okay. But if you consider the whole of the thing, then that is not, this is a mix of open and closed curve, this figure. Okay. So this does not come in this category.
Okay, ma'am.
One second, children. Okay. Yes, children. Okay, so Charan Tej, so this figure that you said, no, it's a mix of both. See, in the upper part, you have shown me a open curve. Here you are showing me a closed curve. Okay, so neither of this, there is no mixed category in this. I have shown you closed curve, I have spoken about open curve. There is no mixed category, a combination of both. So this figure is a combination of both that you're showing. Okay, Charan Tej?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So this will not come under any of these two. Yes?
Ma'am, so we can have the diagrams of two categories, right, ma'am?
Yes.
It may come.
Yes, open curve where the end starting point and ending point are set far apart. Closed curve where the ending
Okay,
and
ma'am.
starting point merge together. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Is it clear to everyone?
Ma'am, in polygons also, do we have subtopics as
We come to
we have in
this.
curves?
We are coming to polygons only now. Do you have any doubt in this now? We are coming to polygons.
No, ma'am, actually I have not attended the first two classes, so I have the doubts.
Okay. We are coming to that. Okay.
Okay.
Now, talking about polygons. Now, polygons are those shapes, you can say closed shapes, which are made with the line segments. Okay. So it has line segments all around. Closed figures. There are no open figures in this case. Okay. In polygons, we don't have any open polygon. All right. All polygons are closed figures. So closed figures made with line segments. Closed figures made with line segments. Right? Line segments. That means they have some dimension from A to B. Yes.
Ma'am, could you explain again, ma'am? I got and your voice got break. About polygon, ma'am.
I'm saying any closed figure that is made with the line segments is called a polygon. I have written here, whatever I said, I have written here now. Closed figure made with line segment is called a polygon, right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Line segment, it has some measurement. Maybe it is 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter. It can have any length, right? So it is
Yes.
some measured line segment. right?
Okay.
And what are regular polygons? Regular polygons are those polygons which have all sides equal. Any regular polygon which have all sides equal are called regular polygons. Regular polygons. Now, what comes under regular polygons? A regular equilateral triangle. It comes under regular polygon. Is it?
Ma'am, a square. Yes, ma'am.
Equilateral triangle. A triangle made with
Triangle.
9 segments. Okay, so all sides are equal. So we call it regular equilateral triangle. That's a regular polygon. We have a square. We have all 4 sides are equal. So that's a big
Pentagon.
okay.
Regular pentagon.
Regular pentagon, regular hexagon, whatever shape we can have, if all sides are equal, we just add the name regular to it. Okay? We just add a regular word in front of that figure's name. All right? Yes, children, are you
Yes,
understand?
ma'am.
Okay. So this was about polygons. Now, coming to convex and concave polygons. We studied about convex and concave polygons. Okay, now first we'll do convex polygons. So, convex polygons, I'll say, are those kind of polygons where you have, each angle. Suppose if I'm talking about some polygon, like this, some closed figure like this, okay? This is some polygon. Polygons are those figures in which we have each angle less than 180 degrees. In this, each angle will be less than 180 degrees. Okay, the angle is less than 180. This is also less than 180. This is also less than 180 degrees. So you take any polygon, whichever polygon has each angle less than 180 degrees, that comes in the category of convex polygons. Okay, convex polygons.
Ma'am, they're called con.
Yes,
What are they called?
yes, what happened?
No, what are the polygons which have less than 180 degrees called? Can you just repeat the name?
It can be anything. It can be anything. Okay, any polygon. 8-sided figure, a 9-sided figure, 11, 12, even a 23-sided figure, 25-sided figure, whatever it is. Okay, any sided figure which has, see, the more other shapes like that. So your angle should be less than 180 degrees. Okay.
Ma'am, then what is it called?
Ma'am, so it is a convex,
Convex
right, ma'am?
polygon.
Ma'am.
Convex polygon. Okay, there is
Okay.
a specific name to that. It can be a rectangle, it can be a square. Okay. Okay, are you understanding? It can be a rectangle, it can, one second, Mira. It can be any parallelogram, it can be any trapezium. In wherever you have angles less than 180 degrees, that figure is called a convex polygon. Yes, Charan Tej. 1 second. Yes, Charan Tej.
Ma'am, is the actual degree of polygon is 360 degrees?
Polygons, actual degree means what? This, see, the sum of all angles of any quadrilateral is 360 only. We know that. Okay. Right now, I'm just talking about convex polygons. See, quadrilaterals have very different types. Okay, we will study about one type. We have concave polygons also to study now. Okay.
Okay.
So first we are talking about, yes.
How many sides if we add to the polygon, if we observe it slowly becomes a circle, no ma'am?
So see, if you have heptagon, hexagon, if you keep adding the number of sides, then slowly it will become, if you keep on adding the sides, slowly it will become a circle only. Okay. Right? Like this. If you just increase the number of sides, then what happens? Slowly, it will become like a circle. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So now what you have to see is, yes.
Ma'am, so if any shape they will be giving, we need to measure and we need to write the length, right, ma'am?
Yes. Okay. So just see if all the, just by seeing you can find out. Okay. Okay. You won't get any figure like this having straight line or more than straight line in a polygon.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am.
So you understood now? So convex polygons are those polygons in which those figures where you have each angle less than 180 degrees. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It can be any shape like this. These shapes. Okay. Now coming to convex polygons. Concave. Okay. Now in concave polygons, you should know that it should have at least one interior angle greater than 180 degrees. I am writing here at least. It can be more. Okay. At least. At least one interior angle, one interior. I'll show you with examples also. At least, please note down this. At least one interior angle is greater than 180 degrees. Greater than 180 degrees means reflex angle. Yes?
Yes,
Greater than
ma'am.
180 degrees reflex angle only, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you can look for any shape. Like suppose I'm taking this shape. Okay. Any interior angle, it's saying. At least one interior angle is greater than 180 degrees. It can even be more. But at least one hona hi chahiye. One should be there. So I'm taking, you can see this interior angle. This is greater than 180 degrees. Can you see? It's clearly you can make out that this angle is greater than 180 degrees. Yes? Okay.
Ma'am.
So this figure is a concave figure, right? If I take about this figure like this, okay, I can see that one interior angle, at least one interior angle is greater than 180 degrees. So this angle
Ma'am, is it
greater-
concave or concave?
concave, DE. Concave. What do you mean by cave? Cave means like this, cave inside. No, this is cave. Is it? That's a cave. So we call it, and so we have the name concave, right? Okay. So in this we say that at least one interior angle is greater than 180 degrees. So here also we can say this angle is greater than 180 degrees. So you can think of, you know, some other figures are also here. Like this, you can see. In this figure also, you can see this interior angle, one interior angle, at least one interior angle is greater than 180 degrees. So it can be more, but in this figure, we find just one interior angle. So at least one interior angle has to be greater than 180 degrees to make it a concave polygon. Then only we can say that the figure is a concave polygon. All right? Yes, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
And we spoke about regular polygons also. Regular polygons are those which have all sides equal, right? Okay, now coming to angle sum property. Okay. Now, as you know, in triangle, what is this angle sum property of a triangle?
Ma'am, angle 1 plus
180
angle 2
degrees.
plus angle 3 equals to 180 degrees.
Okay, so sum of all the angles, suppose this is x, this is y,
should be equal.
this is z. So sum of all the interior angles is 180 degrees, is it? So this is angle sum property of a triangle. And now when we are talking about quadrilaterals, a four-sided quad means
Ma'am, even in the angle sum property, it should be all the sides should be equal, right, ma'am?
angle sum property. I'm talking about angle sum of the angles. Okay, not sides, angles. Yes, Lasya?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm talking about the sum of the angles.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? So if we have, suppose this figure, a quadrilateral here. So if we take the sum of each angle in a quadrilateral, the sum of all these angles, X, Y, Z, W, this will all be 360 degrees. Now, how can we say that? I'll show you an activity here. So X, Y, W, Z, the sum of this is 360 degrees. Okay. So sum of all angles in a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is what? A four-sided figure. Okay. I had told you in the very beginning, quadrilateral means any four-sided figure is called a quadrilateral. Quadri means quad means four. Lateral means sides. Okay. So four-sided figures are called quadrilaterals. Is it? Either it is a square, or it is a rectangle, or it is a trapezium, or it is a parallelogram, or it is a rhombus, okay, or it is some shape like a kite. So any four-sided figure is called a quadrilateral. Okay. Okay, children. So sum of in a quadrilateral, the sum of all the four angles is always 360 degrees. This is called the angle sum property of a quadrilateral. Angle sum property of a quadrilateral. Are you getting? Yes, beta. Are you understanding this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's do an activity on this. ठीक है? अभी एक activity I'll show you. So you can try also afterwards. Now
Ma'am, how?
I'm showing you. Okay, now see, you take a piece of paper, okay? You just cut a piece of paper like this, okay, which has four sides. Okay, ऐसा एक piece cut करो.
Ma'am, would you little bit scroll up, ma'am? I'm writing just little.
Then I saved it.
Just-
Now.
Okay, so just take a piece of paper, okay? Any piece of paper. It can be any origami sheet also. You know what are origami sheets, no?
Ma'am, small size color papers.
Colored sheets, origami, or any piece of paper which has four sides like this. Okay, and you tear slightly from this corner. You tear slightly from this corner. Just tear these angles. Okay, just with your hand, tear it. Okay, what will you do? Take a piece of four-sided paper. Take a piece of four-sided paper, then tear its corners. Okay, tear its corners as shown. Okay. So what I am showing you is just tear these angles here. Okay, tear these angles. Right. Now, next step is, now you place all these angles. Now this one which you had torn out here, I'm just naming it 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now keep all the pieces that you have torn out like this. Okay. This corner, just meet these corners at the center. So place these corners at the center here like this. Right? Place these corners, okay? This 1, this 2, this 3, this 4. Place these corners, just join while placing the corners here. Just place these corners here like this, okay? These are the tone parts, is it? So just place the corners like this here. Will you do that? Are you understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Anyone who's not understanding, just place these corners, this, this. Just place these corners so that they meet at the center like this. Like this you place it. Okay?
Ma'am,
I have a doubt.
ma'am,
Yes.
they form 360 degrees, ma'am.
That's what I'm coming to.
No,
So when you, what you observe here, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus 3 plus 4.
Excuse me, ma'am.
This is making a complete circle like this. Is it making 360 degrees, 360 degrees angle? Yes.
She reviewed sales plot from that. The reason she said that 21 like.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Zan.
Yes, who's saying? Somebody is saying something.
At last year, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, this one, the first one, near the first and second point, ma'am.
I created.
Down you wrote 4 and 3.
1 second. Wait, Lasya, there is disturbance your side. Somebody is saying something?
Yes, ma'am, I'm only saying, ma'am.
No, I'm getting some noise from other side also.
Yes, ma'am, my father is meeting beside, ma'am. Can I type in the chat box, ma'am?
Okay. Okay, you ask. It's okay, you ask.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, at the paper, ma'am, down you wrote 4 and 3, ma'am. And in the second paper, you wrote 4 and 3.
So that's angle. See, you take this first part, this piece of paper, you place it here. You take this piece of paper, you place it here. You take this piece of paper, you place it here. You take this piece of paper, place it here. Okay? Place them such that all the corners join at the common point.
Okay.
Okay? And
Yes.
what you will observe that when all these angles meet together, they will form 360 degrees. That's a complete angle. ऐसा होता है ना 360 degrees like this complete angle. Is it? So what will you observe that all the angles are making 360 degree complete angle. So what it shows that all the angles of a quadrilateral, the sum of all angles in a quadrilateral is 360 degrees.
And each side is 90 degrees.
Yes?
Each side is 90 degrees.
If you take some square or rectangle, then in square or rectangle, see all corners have 90 degrees only. Okay? So you can try with parallelogram shape paper, or you can try with the trapezium shape paper. You can try with the kite shape of a paper. Just take a paper, cut it into 4-sided figure, any different. You can take any figure from here like this. Okay? These shapes are all 90 degrees. So we all know 90 plus 90 plus 90 will be 360. So you can try with different ones. Some acute, some obtuse like this. Okay? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So your third point will be place the corners at a common point. Place all vertices at common point. Okay? And finally, observe that it's all coming to be angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4. This is all coming to be 360 degrees. Right? Okay, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'll give you some homework on the WhatsApp. Okay. Yes. I'll give you some questions on polygons like we had done to find the sides of a polygon if this angle is given, to find that side of a polygon if some angle is given. Okay. I'll share some questions afterwards, after my classes get over. So till then you must revise this. Okay, whatever we have done today. So Charantej, you were saying no, you were absent, so I have revised the whole concept with you. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Understood.
Yes. Okay, beta. Thank you for today. Thank you, children. Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank
Bye,
you.
ma'am.
Ma'am, could you show third point?
Beta, I have a class now. Please write fast.